everybody? Being the Brave Bear coming to you live once again, and today we are going to be playing some Pokemon. We're going to start off with some champions, and then we'll head right on into Pokemon FireRed to continue our journey. But in the meantime, how are y'all doing? How we doing? As you can already hear, I'm out of breath. I have had quite a week, and my body is not happy with me in the slightest. I had to, well, first of all, this week, as I said, I had to go to the dentist, and that took out my voice for a little bit, because my teeth are so sensitive, I need to be numbed before they can be cleaned. And then I had to recover from going to the dentist the next day. I had some mashed potatoes, and, some stuff like that. And then, for whatever reason, and I suspect it has to do with the weather, because it did drop from 70 to 30. We had a beautiful summer day, and then yesterday it snowed. The snow's gone, but for a solid 3 hours, it went from 70 degrees to snowing, and now it's back up to 60. So I think my body is not happy with the weather dropping like it did, and I'm like one of those lizards that gets, like, temperature shocked, and then they freeze, and they fall out of the tree, and they hit people. That happens. Frozen lizards fall out of trees and they hit people. It happens very frequently in, like, Florida and places like that. But that's how I feel. Yesterday, I wanted to stream yesterday, but for the life of me, I could not get up. I had physical therapy, and then I came home, and I laid down, and I didn't get back up until 7 o'clock, and I was like, no, there's still time to fire up a stream, and I just did not have the energy. But I'm feeling slightly better today, so we are going to get as far as we can before my back decides to give out on me. Aries, how you been? Welcome! Aries says the weather here is also being weird. Rain out of season for the last 2 weeks. So it's not just here. It's all over the world. Everything's getting all flip-flopped. What are you gonna do about it? What can you do about it? I put my sweaters away. And then the temperature dropped, so now I'm just going through my t-shirts and being like, well, I guess I could layer these two together. I am happy. I did dig in my closet, and I found this one, which I hadn't worn in a while. Fun fact, this was supposed to be a chain, and when I got it, I was like, oh, that looks really cool. But then the second I put it in the wash, the chain just snapped into a million pieces, and all those little metal pieces were then in the wash. So that sucked. The rest of the outfit is good, it's just the chain was so cheaply made, it went through the washer once and just exploded. So, I replaced it with a shoelace, and now I think it looks cool. I'm also experimenting with my lighting, so let me know what you guys think of this color, because I was looking back at some of my previous VODs and videos, and especially as I'm editing the streams into episodes, I'm looking at my face a lot, and I realized, oh my god, I am reflective. I'm like a high-vis safety vest. As soon as any kind of light touches me, my skin was literally, in some scenes, my skin was glowing to the point where I was just a pair of glasses and a mouth. Like, there was no definition on my face. It was just poof. Just Casper, purely. Like something you'd see on Ghost Files. So, I'm experimenting with my lighting. I have my window completely shut, so there's no sunlight, which is unfortunate because I enjoy my sunlight, but it doesn't look good on my skin on camera. I've turned off all of the other lights in the house, and I've only got one lamp and a ring light on this side, which I have set to a warm tone. And I think the warm tone is making me show up a little bit better. It's making the paleness look like an average skin tone and not paper. That was the thing, is that the camera couldn't tell the difference between my headphones and my skin previously, and it was just melding the two together into the same color. That's the thing I learned in film class. For any aspiring filmmakers out there, or anybody who wants to get in front of a camera, 3 colors to avoid if you're going to front camera: white, black, and red. And I'm kind of halfway breaking the rule with red because I always wear pink, and I need to keep in mind that the pink reflects onto my face. So if you're wearing red, it's going to make your face look very pink. But if I'm wearing pink, it reflects up and it makes my white skin look, you know, like I actually have blood. So it works in my advantage a little bit. But if you wear white and if you wear black, and this goes for all skin tones, the camera is going to focus on the white or on the black, and it's just going to narrow in on that, and it's going to make whites look brighter, and it's going to mess with your skin tone and the color of anything around it. And if it's black, it's going to do the same thing, but it's going to make everything darker. So you want to avoid white and black. And again, that's for all skin tones if you're getting in front of a camera. Any other color is fine, but don't wear red, white, or black, because those ones will mess up the camera. At least if you're using just like a webcam or a phone camera. If you've got anything more advanced than that, then by all means, break the rules. The warm lighting looks really good. Thank you. Like I said, I was fiddling with it, and I think I actually look like a person now. Like I said, it's not there's a defining line between where my headphones end and my skin begins, which wasn't showing up in the last videos. So we will see how this works for today's stream, and I might adjust it as we go on, but I think this looks pretty good for now. Also, again, for anybody going into streaming, you need to take into account that the screen is also a light. So as soon as I move the button to wake it up, I just got brighter. But the definition between the white skin is still there. Okay, good. We want to avoid looking like a ghost. As much as I've felt like one the past few days, we want to avoid looking like one. So let me switch camera over. Boop. I still look good. Oh, also, you might notice that the backdrop has been scooted back a little bit, and that's because I've officially ditched my computer chair. I've ditched my desk chair, and you can't really see it, but I've finally swapped out the desk chair for my wheelchair. And honestly, this feels so much better on my back. This thing is designed to be sat in, and my desk chair was not doing me any favor, so I finally swapped out my wheelchair. Usually I use the wheelchair just for outside, for like if I'm going to work or if I'm going to like the park or shopping or stuff, but I finally brought it inside and now I use it at the desk. And the good thing is it doesn't have armrests, so if I want to push or pull away from the desk, I'm not slamming into it and making the camera shake like I was doing every 5 minutes with the desk chair. So I think with the lighting and the new chair and my back feeling good, we should be good to go. Let me pull up chat. Oh, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're feeling good. We're feeling fine. We're feeling jazzy. We're feeling ready to fight. Because I am. Let's go. So, like I said, today we are going to start off with Pokemon Champions because I recently bought it. And I'm addicted. So much addicted that I haven't even touched FireRed since the last stream. But I want to show you guys my team. And let me know how the volume is. Where's my volume control? There it is. So now it's not blasting in my ears. Let me know how the audio is. Can you hear me? Can you hear the game? The day I get a better desk chair is the day I've won the lottery. Same with getting a good PC. There's so many people that I know who are like struggling with just getting the right equipment and the right tools, and it does suck for like streaming and stuff because with a lot of other creative mediums, you can start with just bare bones materials. You want to paint, you can make a masterpiece with Crayola. You want to make something out of clay, you can just pick up dirt outside. You can do whatever you want. But with streaming, you do need equipment that's at least good enough to work to even do something. And a lot of people I know are like stuck at that square one of like just not having the equipment that can handle even recording a game or having a microphone that can actually pick up audio. So it sucks that like for streaming and stuff, the starting level is beyond like a paywall of needing to buy equipment. It sucks, and I wish more stuff like this was easily accessible. I got lucky with getting a PC off of somebody that my roommate knew who had hand-built it and just wanted to get rid of it because they built another one and they were selling it for $500. you don't get PCs for 500 bucks. So I was really fortunate with that. And then I got myself one monitor. And then as a Christmas gift, my roommate bought me the second monitor. And then as another gift, somebody gave me a $50 Amazon gift card. I used that 50 bucks to get the microphone. So all of my equipment, I've been very fortunate with getting good pieces for either a lower price or as gifts. And I am very, very grateful to all of the things that lined up to allow me to do this. But I'd love to... That's the thing, is that someday, the dream is to just rake in so much money with these Pokemon vids that I can buy my friends new computers. If someone's like, oh, I wish I had a new microphone, boom, I'll get it for you. That's the dream. That's the dream, is to just be able to Scrooge McDuck it and buy everybody I know perfect PCs and wonderful capture cards and Switch 2s. Someday, we're gonna manifest it. But we gotta battle first. Actually, first, we're gonna recruit some. So, if you haven't picked up Pokemon Champions yet, it's basically just specifically about battling, but you get new Pokemon by recruiting them from the field over there, and that looks like the mountains that are outside my house, I just realized. So you go to her, I forget what her name is, but you head out into the field and you can pick out whatever Pokemon you want. Kinda gacha. It's a gacha system. It's more like opening up a deck of cards and you see which one you get. That would be cool if you could open up a deck. There's Tyrantrum, but we already have him. The fortune of the streaming gods have been upon you, yes. And also in terms, not to jinx it, but so far all the equipment I have has worked. And like I said, I'm hearing the stories from my friends who are trying to set up stuff between Cartoon Vic and Natsutori Hinata. It is a battle just to get their computers to turn on, or to have their microphones actually pick up sound, and I'm over here like, I don't know what I did, but I've never even had a connection issue, except for a few weeks ago when the Ethernet went out. That's the only thing that's ever happened, so I'm breathing very gently around my setup, because I'm like, I don't know what I did, but I've never even had a bar drop. The only thing that gave me trouble before was the microphone, and that was just me not knowing how to turn on the settings properly, not the microphone itself. So like I said, I'm just breathing very gently around all these to make sure that nothing breaks in the way that I'm seeing other stuff break. But let's pick one up. So we already have a Tyrantrum, and you'll be seeing him very soon. I love him. Look at him. Charizard. Do I have a Charizard? I think so. I think I got him on the opening. Or Garbage. Do we want Garbage? Arbok. I'm not really feeling any of these guys. Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is really strong. And I like the little baby inside the pouch. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the little arms. That is cute. Machamp Classic. That's just a bird. Oh, I didn't notice this before, but on the top they have the different balls that they're in. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but that's cool. Sandaconda, you just look strange. I'm sorry, buddy. You look like a dog toy. Zoroark. Let's get Kangaskhan. There we go. Kujira says OMG Pokemon Champions. Yes! I have been addicted to it for the past few days. I love it. It's pretty much the same thing as Pokemon TCG, where it's just online, battle, pair up with somebody, duke it out. Oh, not the box. Oh well, I'll show you who I have in the box. So far, these are the guys I have so far. I got Tinkaton. I tried to do a round with her, and she sucks. She sucks for battles. I love her design, but she sucks for battles. Over here you can see my teams. Flores, however you pronounce it, Flores, has been an absolute tank. Like, compared to every single other critter I have, she's been absolutely destroying it in the single battles. I got Gyro, as always, got my usual, and I got Arcanine that I've named Mars, and so far these three have been my ones to go to for the single battles. Team 3, I'm collecting Eevees, so then I can have a team of Eevees. So far I've got these 4, but I need a Jolteon and a Flareon, or whoever else shows up. But these are the guys I've been playing. I just put this team together this morning. Tinkaton got robbed with her stat spread and stuff. Yeah, like you'd think she'd be really good, but no. No love for Tinkaton. I love her because of her design, but you put her in battle. It's the same thing with the cards. You put her in battle with the cards, and she sucks. Fairy Steel is one of the best type combos too, which is insult to injury. Ah. Alright, go back up to the top. There we go. Yeah, look at that. No special attack. The highest is just regular attack. Speed, like, look, you'd think she'd be good, but no, she just, the floor got wiped with her. But over here, these are the guys I put together this morning. We've got a Meganium, which I've named Magnesium, Rampardos, Bastiodon, Tyrantrum, Torterra, and while I'm here, I'm gonna swap out Avalugg for Mamoswine, so that we have a full prehistoric party. Oh, you can't see him. He's behind my face, but there's a Mamoswine just below me. But we've got a full prehistoric party. And it is tricky because a lot of these guys are, like these 3 here, are rock types, which means that if the opponent has grass or water, I'm done. But we can balance it out with Meganium, Torterra, and Mamoswine. So let's go train Mamoswine, because I haven't used him yet. Bastiodon reminds me of a Ravager. He does. Alright. What do you got, Mamoswine? So you're an ice and a ground. What else can you do? Because we have an abundance of rock types, I want to see if you can use water. Okay. You'd think a mammoth would be able to use like a water attack. Charm? Okay, so right off the bat, I'm looking at the moves that Mamoswine can do, and they're not the best for a balanced team, because we already have 3 rock types. Ooh. He does have Dark and Psychic. Asking Mamoswine to use water-type moves is crazy work. I don't know, I figured with it being ice, with it being an ice type, maybe that would translate into having some water moves. But I am definitely taking advantage of the fact that you can just spread so many different moves out with the different Pokemon. So even if it's a rock type, you're not limited to the rock moves. So we have an abundance of ice moves. Okay. Let's see, what's your attack is high, so let's swap one of these out for ice. Where's your ice moves? Okay. I've been heading off to bed now. Good night, Aries! Thank you for stopping in! Do you want to play single battles or have you tried doubles yet? For the past few days, I've been doing singles, and then this morning I tried doubles for the first time, and that's where I found the prehistoric party has the advantage, is that they suck in the single battles, but as soon as they work together, they have a much higher chance of winning. I don't win, but they have a higher chance of winning. Okay, so let's see what we can give. Okay. 30% chance, making them flinch. Power rate 5. We already have Ice Fang. Ice Shard. Oh. Attacks 2 to 5 times in a row. We should totally do a double battle. Oh. His EV spread isn't that bad actually. Body presses damage, scales to the user's defense stat. So it'll be good to keep it for coverage. Okay, so hold on to body press. Blizzard, that's a special attack. I see these are separated by special and regular. Icicle Spear. Icicle Crash. Sandstorm. Sandstorm? Smackdown. That would actually be helpful for the bird for any birds that we fight. Might be nice to keep Sandstorm. I haven't seen it do much. Earthquake. Thing is with Earthquake is when you're in a double battle that also hits your own teammate. Bulldoze. Our ancient duo in the back will enjoy it. You said ancient. Did I have ancient? There was a move called Ancient Power. That Earth Power, that's what I'm thinking of. No. Bulldoze. Grassy terrain is active. This move's power is halved. Lowers the target's... Maybe just high horsepower. Ability, halves the damage, takes from fire and ice type moves. Boosts the evasiveness in snow, cannot gain the infatuated or taunted. Okay, stat alignment. I want to increase the speed. Best way to avoid hitting your teammates is just to give them protect. Anthony, welcome, welcome. It's okay, we just started. We are starting off a little bit of Pokemon Champions, and right now we're seeing what we can do to level up Mamoswine. Because the thing is, Avalugg, who I had previously, was working pretty well, but I want the theme of the prehistoric ones being in the same party. So we're going for an aesthetic more than anything. Defense, attack. Not much to work with here, buddy. Let's see how you do. So now, once again, you can't see him behind my head. We got Mamoswine, Torterra, which I haven't used yet because I keep using Magnesium. We need to give these guys names as well. I forgot that you can do that. Let me scoot these over here so you can see them. Well, now I'm blocking the... I'm blocking it on this side. Oh well. Someday I'll make the chat box prettier, but for now you're staying like that. Oh, Anthony says, I did the thing, I purchased the corp. Awesome! You bought some merch! Heck yeah! I still need to buy a piece myself. I want the Copper Core hat. You'll never see it because I put it on backwards, but I don't know. Let's see, so we need to give these guys names. Which I just realized this morning how to do that. Look at him! Look at him! I love Mamoswine just because I love mammoths. Like, that's a Pokemon that you could just give a big hug to. Like, I wouldn't even use them for battles. I just hug them. Additional settings. Change battle name. Oh wait, is this... We learned our lesson. We're gonna check beforehand. So this one's a lady. Winifred? We will name you Winifred. No. I imagine that's how Winifred's spelled. Mamoswine. There we go. Look at that face. Look at that face. Torterra. Look at that. Look at that. Dinosaur. That's a dinosaur. So for Torterra, we got Bullet Seed, Bulldoze, Rock Blast. Again, lots of rocks. Mamoswine is good indeed. This one's also a lady, so... Torterra... Terra? Oops. Teresa. I hope that's saved. Look at this boy. Look at this. I am proud of Tyrantrum because he's got the strong jaw move, which, let's read that, boosts the power of biting moves by 50%. And lo and behold, we got Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Poison Fang, and Thunder Fang. This dude's been winning. This dude's been taking out teams left and right. Everybody else is still kind of eh, but this dude is actually built for fighting. Tyler. Look at that Bastiodon. You know what? I think Buster's a good name. I had a dog named Buster. Tyson Dino Nuggies. Tyson might be better. I think Buster's a fitting name for this one. Buster. Rampardos. I haven't used Rampardos that much because a lot of the other ones on the team have these moves, so he doesn't really have anything special. But he's here as backup. And because he's a dinosaur. Dino Nuggy. Rampardos, I think. Ragnarok. Ragnarok. There we go. And Meganium. Look at that, look at that. It's so weird having all of like the spiky dinosaurs and then at the end it's the plant type. Meg. No way, that's a dude. Come on. Mega Meganium is quite good, actually. Yes, I figured out how to how to use the Mega Stones this morning as well. Magnum. I think that's a fitting name, Magnum. And between Magnum and Tyler, those guys seem to do most of the battling with all of their different types. So far, they've been taking out the most Pokemon. Fun thing, Rampardos has the highest attack of any normal Pokemon, ignoring Legends and Megas. Wow, you wouldn't know it by looking at him. There ain't nothing going on in that skull. That is a certified dumbass right there. But we love them. Again, we're going for a vibe more than anything. So now, let's see how these guys do in battle. Also, look at my character! I spent all of my VP points on clothing. And then I forgot that you needed VP points to get more Pokemon, but I spent it all on a Superfly outfit. There you go. So like I said, I just figured out how to do double battles this morning. And I've only had this game for like 5 days. So you can see in the single battles, I made it up to Great Ball tier. Double battles, I'm still down in Pokeball tier. So I've only done like 5. Oop. Here we go. The prehistoric pals. What side of the screen should I have my face on? There's really no good spot. There's so much on screen for Pokemon games. I'm gonna be covering something up no matter what. Also, I have a small little character design gripe. I love Tatora, which I just now realized her name is Tutorial. I love Tatora. She's very sweet. She runs the desk at the gym. Nice character. Those eyebrows do not match the face. She's very sweet, but she is made entirely of circles. She's made of ovals. Look at that. She's got the pieces of the hair curving around, framing her face in an oval. Her eyes are forming an oval. The eyelashes are even curving. Her mouth is forming a curve. And then the eyebrows are just Sharpied on straight across. And I say this as a person with Sharpied on eyebrows. But mine actually fit my face. She's cute, but those eyebrows need to go up so that they occupy her forehead, and they need to be curved. Just a little bit. It bothers me. Ugh. We should totally battle. I don't know how. We might do one after. We'll do one after the stream. God, I can't stop looking at her eyebrows. Anyways. We'll duke it out after the stream. I'll bring in the prehistoric pack, and we'll fight. It's a good thing the focal point of Champions is the gameplay, otherwise it's probably the worst Pokemon game. I'm having fun. Okay. I'm covering up the screen again. Okay, so we're going in with Tyler. Shut up outside! Who on the other side? So we've got a dark, fire. So our rock types should be safe. Let's go with Buster. I forgot we can have 4 now. Magnum and sorry Ragnarok. And there we go. I have my own stream to get to, so actually I'm an idiot for asking right now. That said, I'm gonna head out. Have a good rest of stream. Goodbye, thank you! Like I said, we'll duke it out afterwards once we're done with our streams. Also, congrats on making Twitch affiliate, I heard. Look at these guys, look at how cool they look! I'm just gonna turn off the chat box. There we go. I can still see you, but you're not covering up the screen. Look at that! Look at the aura of just facing 2 dinosaurs! Okay, Poison Fang is extremely effective against you. Bustler. Flamethrower. Also against you. Arcanine gave me trouble last time because I realized I don't have any water types on this team. I don't have any water moves. So there wasn't much I could do against the fire type. But Whimsicott's dead at least. Didn't stand a chance against a dinosaur. Garchomp, okay, I have an Ice Fang just for you. And Buster. Let's foul play against you. Let's start doing some damage to Arcanine. Ouch! My feelings. Ooh. Frozen, nice. Okay, that didn't do much. I need to switch over to one of the rocks. So we're going to keep biting you, and Buster is going to swap out for Winifred. Winifred, the early riser. Prehistorically early. Look at that! She's completely covering the other team! We can't see them past her! She's just blocking our view! It's just the mammoth butt in your face. Winifred, let's see what you can do against that Arcanine. Ow. It's just a mammoth butt. Oh no, you avoided it. Come on. Okay, Garchomp's out. We still have our full team. Corviknight. This is just they're just using the starting team. Come on, man. Winifred, please. Hit this time. Nope. Well, that's it for Winifred's first battle. Tyler's still in. Who do we want to send in? Let's send in Magnesium. see what damage you can do. And that Arcanine ain't doing anything. Okay, nothing's effective. Zen Headbutt. On you. Let's see if this helps. Oh, why did you use Flamethrower on him? There's a plant type right there. God, that Arcanine's made of rocks. That's it. That's more like it. I think Arcanine's the last one. That should be 3 out of 4. Yep, okay, so my full team is still standing, but Arcanine is just refusing to die. So we're just gonna keep doing everything we can. Bit by bit. Ouch. There we go. Little by little. That's it. That's my prehistoric party. Like I said, I tried using them in the single battles, and they didn't fare too well, but as soon as I put the dinosaurs into the doubles, they started winning left and right. So not only do I have a team comprised of prehistoric animals, I've got a team comprised of prehistoric animals that runs on the power of friendship. We'll do one more battle, and then we'll head on over to FireRed to continue our journey. I'm addicted to this. I love it. Like I said, I haven't picked up FireRed since the last stream because I've been playing this. Oh, big yawn. My teeth still hurt. Come on. Come on. Hello? Okay, it's stuck. I was about to back out. So I see bug, grass, steel. So we definitely need some fire. Let's go with Tyler and Magnum again, and then Ragnarok and Buster. I see grass, but there's no water, so our rocks should be safe. Crafter Chen, welcome, welcome! I'm fighting Pokemon champions with dinosaurs! I can guarantee their Mega is gonna be Beedrill. Ooh, I forgot that Beedrill is a Mega. I swear I fought this guy like 3 times before. Bombaslow and the Hercules. Just look at the absolute aura of these two. What's the name? What's the name? Brachiosaur? Of a Brachiosaur next to a Tyrannosaur. Oh, would you look at that? Super effective, and extremely effective! Boop. And super effective! Yep. Get him! one shot. Almost one shot. I don't know why people keep using King Gambit. He's never done anything. He's never done anything to me. Get him, my dinosaurs. Ooh. That's two down. Thought I heard from the cats. A Snorlax. Okay, last time I don't think I had any that were like super effective against them. It took a while. Yeah, everything was just regular effective. Look at Magnum wiggling in his head. That was so cute. Pedal Dance is actually pretty tough. And boat. Look at the little furls around the legs. That's 3 out of 4. And Pedal Dance. Solid. We just gotta see what we can do to knock out a Snorlax. Daddy, what are you doing? Oh, lick the stuff in the sink. That's Felix's bad habit. He's teaching it to you now. Let's see if I can poison him. Get some extra damage in there. And he's out. So look at these guys. Look at how amazing these two work together. Brontosaur, that's the word I was looking for. Our Brontosaur and our T-Rex. And we leveled up to rank 3. Finally. I love my prehistoric squad. But we have a mission to carry out. We must continue our journey in Pokemon FireRed. Oh. Alright, here we go. Another W. What else would you expect? Ba-da-ba-da-ba. I don't remember where I left off, because the thing is, between streaming and editing the previous streams, I have no idea where I left off. Because editing-wise, I made it up to the spot where I'm stuck in the cave. And I don't remember what happened after that. And this one, I can turn it up a little bit. This side. Continue. There we go. Previously on your quest. Departed the daycare in Route 5. That's right, we made it to the ship. Departed from the underground path for the next destination. Took on Vermilion City Gym Leader Lieutenant Surge. Part of the gym in Vermilion City. And save the game at this location. Okay, so we just beat up Surge. Wonderful. Hi, I'm the fishing guru. Oh! Do you like to fish? Sure. Take this and fish, young friend. I received an old rod. Beautiful. Fishing is a way of life. It is like the finest poetry. From the seas to rivers, go out and land the big one, my friend. Whoa, thank you! I'm probably not gonna use it. How are you doing? It's me, one of Professor Oak's aides. Did you meet the other aide? He had a package for you? Yes. He said he'd look for you around Route 2. That was the one I already went to, right? That's the one I already got. In recording mode now? Yeah. So this time around, I'm taking off the chat box. So, but I can still read you over here. But I have the chat box out of the way, so now we have a bit more visibility. So from here, we couldn't go to Saffron City, but we had to take the tunnel that went like underneath it. So I'm assuming from here, we gotta go to the right. I just punched the microphone. And then up to Lavender, and then across to Saffron, and then Celadon. Beautiful. Let's see, I forget, who do we have on our team? We've got Gyro Gyarados, Millie Lamanky, Gumball, whatever the hell that is, Diorite, the leveled up into Graveler, Petunia, that is now a full Venusaur. Yeah, Ivysaur, Venusaur. And Buck Bumble, who's kind of stuck at level 16. As much as I love Buck Bumble, we are going to have to make room for a fire type or an electric type. So I think Buck will be released back into the wild. Or put back in a box. But we'll keep an eye on him. We'll keep him close. Same thing with Millie. But that's considering if we get a fire type or an electric type. And that's also considering if I can figure out how to leave the town. What's everyone's health at? Everybody is full. How much heals do I have? Paralyze, burn, 4, escape rope 1, moonstone 2. We do have a moonstone we can use on Gumball. Put him down. No! We'll send him back into the wild. We rehabilitated him, and we'll just let him go. Super Potions 6, Potions 11. You've heard of Oceans 11? Get ready for Potions 11. Sorry. Antidotes, Awakenings. I think we're good. What are you doing? Get out of the trash! Life of a cat owner. Route 12 may be blocked off by a sleeping Pokemon. Detour through the Rock Tunnel to Lavender Town. Vermilion, please. Okay. I'm gonna take a wild stab and say that that's a Snorlax. I want to see if I can see it. That's right, I did run through here a little bit. Careful, I'm laying down some cables. Oh! We'll run through here. Engineer Braxton sent out Magnemite. Uh-oh, water versus electric. Sorry, Gyro, this is your first battle. Is Magnemite electric? You know what, just hit him. Not very fast. Okay. Bite. Bite him. That's also not very effective. Water Pulse. Ooh. Ouch. There we go. That was electric. I got 1,000 for winning. Nice. Give me that. Defend. Ooh. Let's switch out Gyro for Petunia. There we go. You can't be a coward in the world of Pokemon. No, you can't. Did I fight you? Better get back to work. Random encounter. Any fire types. I want my Growlithe. Cut. Nice. Ah, we didn't fight you yet. I raised my Pokemon carefully. Well, I raised mine to kick ass. Youngster Dave sent out a Nidoran. And we're going to cut it. You missed! Come on, man! Petunia, please, you're better than that. Petunia! Razor Leaf? There you go. I gotta make sure I don't slide down in the chair. There you go. Come on, it's a level 18 rat. Don't let it give you that much trouble. Another one. Nope, I'm not switching out. Razor Leaf. If it's not very effective, then why was it so effective? Nice. Got 400 points for that. Thank you and goodbye. Let's try to get out of here. Let's see what critters are over here. Ooh! Oh, it's ugly. It's psychic. And we could use a psychic. But I don't like it. It's just... Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Goodbye. So does the path end over here? No, I stopped at that guy. I've never won before. Aw. Well, I hate to tell you this. Aw, Growlithe! Our little baby puppy. I want the dog. That's a fire type. Okay, so just cut should work better. Oh! That's a lie, that's how he hustles you. Oh. Earthquake! About to send out Vulpix. Which one's Vulpix? Oh, that's the fox! I'll stay here. Look at that! Look at the little baby! Look at those eyes. I do appreciate how much it actually looks like a fox, like in the face, like especially with those eyes, like that's how they look at you. Magnitude 5. Ooh, Diorite's about to level up. I saw this coming. Yep. Got 1,000 for that one. Escape rope, nice. There's always stuff hidden on the rocks. You gotta click the rocks. I barely touched it, come on. And it's another snake. Shaking my head to toss my hair out of my eyes. Wonderful. So that's the way out. Actually, if we keep some of these trainers open, then when we get a Pokemon that we need to level up, we can come back here to get some easy points. Oh, there's a ball over there! Ball. One great ball. I want to go this way, but I don't want to activate either of them. So I want to keep those battles. So I'll come back and explore later. Hello! Aiming to reach Lavender Town, take Rock Tunnel. You get to the Rock Tunnel, the other way. Don't you think it's hard to think of good names for Pokemon? Nope. In Lavender Town is a man who rates Pokemon nicknames. That's right. If you want to rename one, you can just go find that one specific character. What's up here? Fight? I'm looking for the Pokemon Nidorino. Oh, well, I hate to tell you this, but I kind of just killed a bunch. Trade one? Nope. Unless you're interested in a dead one. I'm one of Professor Oak's aides. If your Pokédex has complete data on 30 species, I'm supposed to give you a reward. Ooh. I think so. You've got only 14! No! Don't even think about renaming Buck Bumble. Don't worry, we won't. Route 11. Oh, there it is! I was wondering what it was gonna look like. He just looks like a stuffed animal. Oh well. Back we go to the rocks. Don't fight me. Don't fight me either. I'm saving you guys for when I need to level up Pokemon later. Well, Diglett's Cave. Hello, sir. Well, isn't this a surprise? Diglett dug this tunnel. It goes right to Viridian City, they tell me. Good job, Diglett. Oh boy. Are these clickable? We're gonna click on every rock. Who's here? My God! How could I have foreseen this? Do you want to catch it? We already have a ground type, but Diglett is cute. Oh, never mind. Petunia, you killed it! Let's see. It's another Diglett! Let's see if this one's a little bit stronger. Okay, this time I'm actually going to try to be gentle. Oh, Earthquake. Poison powder, so we're gonna poison it and we're gonna leech it. Do that. And let the poison take it down even more, and we're just going to... I forgot! Oops! I think we're too strong to catch any. Maybe we'll be able to catch this one. Beach seed? Nope, it avoided it. Goodbye. Is it nothing but Diglets in this tunnel? That's funny. Maybe we'll be able to catch this one! Oh, flash. Flash warning. Would you ever consider a tier list of all 1025-ish Pokemon based on how friend-shaped they are? That would be fun. That would be fun to make a tier list for that. That'd be a good one to get Hinatae on. We're gonna keep poison powdering this one. We're gonna try not to kill it. We're going to try very hard. There. Just another poison powder will do. It's already poisoned. Scratch. What are you scratching me with? Your nose? Okay, what do you think Diglett looks like under the ground? Because clearly we're just seeing its head. What do you think makes up the rest of a Diglett? I love that when you catch it, the dirt comes with it. Just... Yay! Burrows to the ground at a shallow depth and leaves raised earth in its wake, making it easy to spot. It's just an infinite mold tube. It just keeps going. Diglett, we will name you... Doug. Doug. Why'd it go to Bill's PC? That's weird. I did have a wonderful realization the other day, so I'm looking to volunteer at our local humane society. Just because, you know, the minimum amount of hours that they require is like 2 hours a week, and I'm like, I can do that, that's easy enough. It's not a 9-hour shift. I can show up and help for a few hours, and I think it'd be really fun. I realized that if I become a volunteer at Humane Society, I don't know who's in charge of naming the animals, but there's a chance that I will be able to give silly names to the animals that are up for adoption. You know, you go on like adoption websites and it's like a bunch of cats and it's like pasta, rigatoni, mozzarella. And I realized that my passion for giving Pokemon stupid names can be transferred to the real world by giving stupid names to shelter cats. And I'm very excited about the prospect of doing that. But the Signups don't open up until like the end of the month, so I gotta wait. But hopefully I can do it. You know, I might not be able to take a dog for a walk, but I can sit on the floor and throw a tennis ball. I can pick up cats and bags of cat food. That's kind of my limit. Our local one also had like roosters and guinea pigs and turtles and stuff. It was cool. Die. Wonderful. Like I said, we're just making Petunia as strong as possible. Everybody else I can level up and grind off camera, but Petunia is our main. You try to remove him from the ground and it's like a clown scarf. It's like those like sausage links where they're just all like tied together and it's just Diglett after Diglett after Diglett. They're all part of the same chain. In Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, there's a Diglett that talks about having feet. It's just a singular giant foot underground and it just hops. I want to click the rocks, but I don't. There's nothing on the rocks. Hello. I went inside a rock tunnel, but it's pitch black and scary in there. If I could get a Pokemon to use Flash and light it up. Ooh, do we have... We have Flash, but I don't think a Pokemon knows how to use it. Cut, Roar, Bullet Seed, Shockwave, Secret Power, Track, Thief, Close. How do I teach him Flash then if I don't have the TM? Oh well. Aw, look at her. Let's see what's over here first. A little house. Hello. I'm barging in. A fainted Pokemon has no energy left to battle. I know the feeling. I can still use moves like cut outside of battle. Okay. So if Petunia faints, we can still use her to cut down trees. I'm looking for the Pokemon Abra. Want to trade one for a Mr. Mime? I don't think I have an Abra. No, I got one over on Champions. That's what I'm thinking about. I do not have an Abra. I killed a bunch of Abras. One shot at them before they could teleport. The population is quite endangered now. Wait, so where's this going? Once Pokemon learns Flash, you can get through Rock Tunnel. Do I know Flash? Wait. 10 species. This is a different guy. Have you gathered info on at least 10 kinds? Yeah. HM05. Oh, that's where I get Flash from. Okay. I was ahead of myself. No. Bag. And we got a bike voucher, so we can go get a bike. I don't like the Pokemon that are just people. Yeah, it's a little weird. Mr. Rhyme, however, is a little bit cuter. So he looks like Charlie Chaplin. And he does a little tap dance. I'll take Mr. Rhyme over Mr. Mime. Flash. Blast of light cuts through the foe's accuracy and also illuminates caves. Well, looks like this is going to Gumball. Pound, disable, Sing. Sing is still useful. I'm partial to the move disable. It's kind of a now you know how it feels situation. But between that and Pound... There we go. Also, do we want to level him up now, or do we want to keep going and get him some more moves? Hold CD to forehead. But Mr. Rhyme is just a chill guy. Yeah. Like I said, he does a little dance. He's cute. Mr. Mime looks like he's got a knife in his pocket. Paralyze heal. Are we going to encounter some electric types? I need to check the map. Where am I? How did... What? How did I end up back here? What happened? Diglett's cat. I thought I was going this way. I'm on the other side of the map looking for Lavender Town. And I ended up back home. Well. Oh well. We get to explore the little area behind the tree so we couldn't get to before. And we're back to Viridian City. Okay, well let's pick this up while we're here. Do I need to go through the Diglett cave again? I got a potion. Oh. So mad. So mad right now today. How do I get to Lavender Town? Please! Get me out of here! Okay, back we go. Route 2. I don't know how, but I managed to get lost in Pokemon. Okay, so this was the down route that I took from... But... Okay. If I go this way, then this is just taking me back up to where I was. Speaking of clown-adjacent things, my parents bought me Pomni's severed head at the mall's Japanese store. Ooh. Very out of context for anybody who isn't familiar with Amazing Digital Circus. Looks like we're going back through Diglett's cave. We're gonna run. We're not gonna run into any Digletts, damn it. 3 points. Slice. And a level up. Look at her, look at her. I'm a strong girl. Get me out of here! No! No! Please! I can't escape them. I'm seeing Diglets in my sleep. Good thing they're easy. They also got me a Pikmin blind box. Cool! Get me out of here. Get me out of here! No! Just massacring all of these guys. But now I know for grinding, this is an easy spot to get some points. See, now that I'm using my wheelchair as my desk chair, I'm worried that when I lean back, I'm gonna tilt. One of the tilt wheels did come off, because usually I just throw my chair in the back of my car, and every pothole shakes loose a bolt. So one of the tipper wheels came off and I had to put it back in. And it wasn't until after I had duct taped it that I realized that I had put them in unevenly. So now there's one that's sticking out further than the other, which means that if I tip back, I'm gonna go sideways. So now I'm nervous that my back cracking is gonna send me tumbling. It should be sturdy enough. I don't think my own weight is enough to tilt this, even if I try. Die. Get me out! Okay, so Rock Cave to go to Lavender Town. Detour through Rock Tunnel to get to Lavender Town. Is current supposed to cover everything, or is it fine we can see some stuff behind you? I do have it pushed back further because, like I said, now with the chair, I do need a little bit more room to scoot. But let's see, what side is that on? Yeah, it's too far away. It's fine. Sorryless, hi Bean! Welcome, welcome! I'm trying to find a rock tunnel. Is it down here? In the spot that I passed by, because I didn't want to talk to the trainers? Oh! No. What have I missed? Well, currently I'm trying to get to Lavender Town. There's Diglett's Cave. Mount Moon. Ah! Rock Tunnel. I need to go up, but I thought I couldn't go to the right. Unless I needed cut. Because I just got cut from down here, so maybe I need to go up and then use it and go this way. The most challenging thing about Pokemon is simply getting to your destination! It's the journey. It's the journey. That's the whole point. Wonderful. Also, he has good character cards. Very much enjoy Corrales and Joe designs. Thank you! I had a lot of fun designing them. I've always imagined Joe Hills as an otter. Because first of all, you just look at his face. The resemblance is there. It's like, yeah, that guy's a river otter. And I mean that in the best way possible. And then Corrales, being a mixture of a bunch of species, came from me just not being able to decide what species he is. I'm like, is he halfling? Is he human? Maybe he's dwarf? You know what? It'd be fun to have a character in a fantasy setting who is just like your average American, where it's like, oh, what's your ancestry? Start singing Countries of the World song. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. The road's closed. Wait, and that's just it. You ask somebody in America like what their heritage is, and it's like, well, I'm German, Austrian, Hungarian, Polish, British, Irish, Guatemalan, Latin American, and the list goes on. When your ancestry is just yes, yes. Mine is Irish, Russian, mainly. And there's a bunch of other smaller ones mixed in. But it's mostly Irish and Russian genes that make this cute face. That's where these come from. And that's where this comes from. I step into the sun, I explode. But I can handle whiskey like champion. Okay, we're back in Vermilion City. Let's just go here. I'm not gonna get stuck in a Pokemon game because I can't get to my location. I'm not gonna get stuck here. I've gotten lost in too many games and given up because I couldn't get from point A to point B. Can Joe please have a throwaway line about having a cousin named Emmett? Emmett Otter. Where's Emmett Otter from? Zootopia? I mean, I imagine character Joe comes from like a pretty big family. So he's got cousin, 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 cousin. Brother, brother, sister, sister, brother, brother, sister, sister. Cousin, 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 cousin. So there's definitely an Emmett in there somewhere. How do I get out of where I am? Twice during the car ride home, my dad misnamed the Amazing Digital Circus as the Kiss album Psycho Circus. Not too far off. It's got the spirit. Emmett Otterton is Zootopia, also, but it's a reference to Emmett Otter from a Jim Henson Christmas movie. Aww! And that would definitely tie in with Joe's character. Okay, so that's the one that was closed. This is the underground tunnel. The infrastructure in this city is... absolutely heinous. So you got Pokemon blocking roads, you got entire stretches in between towns that are closed off. What's going on here? Where are these people's tax dollars going, if not to infrastructure? Okay. Now I'm up. I need to keep going back up and then go right. We're doing it. We're doing it! Haven't had a single... We've had a few fights, but we haven't had a major fight yet. We've just been trying to get to the next town. Yeah, Pokemon with you. You're mine! Excuse me? Oh, you've got 4 of them. Well, what if I simply annihilated you? What if... Petunia, listen to me. You can't do that to me. Petunia! We're trying to be intimidating in front of the 13-year-old and you fall asleep? Fine. Actually, no, not that, right? Gyro, take over. Flipping through everybody and being like, oh, weak to grass, weak to grass, weak to grass. Even if it's level 18. Buck Bumble wouldn't have failed. You're right. But also... Wait, I forgot! Gyro, I forgot you still have that left over from being a baby. Water Pulse! Grass beats water. I got that mixed up. Give her Buck. My entire team is weak to grass except for Buck. And you're level 16 because... I'm sorry. Come on. These Oddishes have been giving me so much trouble with my entire team. He's paralyzed. It's a level 18 Oddish. For the love of God! No, you know what? We're bringing back Petunia. I'll use one of my wake-up potions. Potion of Awakening! Come on, girl! If you put me to sleep again... No, not the bag. Cut! That's more like it. We were fumbling for quite a bit there. You're about to send out a Bellsprout! Will we change? No, I meant to hit no. Good God, I'm so disoriented from trying to get to Lavender Town. God, that thing is ugly. Put it out of its misery. Another Oddish. Nope. Cut. There we go. And now we've got our rhythm back. Now we've got our rhythm back. That Oddish gave us a little bit of trouble, but it's fine. It's fine now. And now we've defeated her. You have anything to say? Tunnel coming up is pitch black inside. You'll need flash to get through there. Okay. Now we're somewhere new. Hi! Haha, great, I was bored, eh? Oh no, it's Canadian! It's a Canadian. Hi, good Jeremy! Beat him up, Petunia. Oops. I'm used to holding down an R in Animal Crossing to make him talk faster. When I do that over here, it just opens up the help menu. Yes, let's give... Gyro's asleep. Come on, man. Let's start leveling up Gyro, because he's down in the 20s. It's really cool when these two fight. It's just like it's just two snakes duking it out. No arms, just teeth. Nobody else better fall asleep. We've only got one left. Yeah, Gyro, we gotta level you up so we can get rid of Splash. Nice! Good boy! Keep it coming! Oh wait, I'm out of Pokemon. Can you tell me how to get to Lavender Town? Ooh, I found that for Aerial Ace. Can Gyro learn flying moves? So if I recall... Gyro not able, but Millie can. Buck Rumble can use it. Finally, an actual type move. The Canadian had the Wolverine mutton chops. Ah! There we go. Finally it's a type move. He's just had normals this whole time. So that's the thing with Buck Bumble, is that even though he's a bug type, he doesn't have any bug type moves. But now he's got one. He's got a flying move. He can do stuff now. Is there a secret down here? Hi. Bring it on! It's you again. It's just the same guy. He just ran really quickly. Flying is good against grass, bug, and fighting. Nice! Go, Petunia. Actually, we are going to bring in Gyro again to keep leveling him up. Yeah, that's right. Get intimidated. Mud Sport, the move that weakens electric types. Oh no! Die. Nice. So we're gonna have to switch him so that he's at the front of the party. Onyx! We'll stay here. Let the snakes fight. Water Pulse. That's right, Gyro can also use Dragon moves, but I don't know if Dragon is available yet for Gen 3. Level up, do you get another move? Stats are looking better. Health of 77, attack 55, defense 41, special attack 33, so your regular attack is highest. You beat me fair. I found a burn heal. Okay, so we found a paralyze heal, we found a burn heal. Are we going to find some electric and fire types? Please? Pretty please. Is there anything over here? Dragon is available in Gen 3, but I don't know if Gyarados had access to it yet. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Go, my bug Pokemon. Well. Oh, I meant to put Gyro up front. Petunia, do you just wanna... Yeah, that's better. That's good. Venonat? Which one's that one? Well, let's swap you out for Gyro. Which one's Venonat? I don't think I've seen that one yet. Oh! It's the little lint ball! Okay, I have seen that one. That's the one that turns into Mothman, if I recall. Let's see what water does against you. Ugh. What about just a bite? Ooh. He identified a Gyro. Are you gonna identify the... and I'm gonna do this again? Did you identify that? You gnat? About to use a Weedle? Nah, let's stay. I should bite you. Ooh. And another bite. My bugs! They're all dead. Smushed against the windshield of life. Can I go through here? No. If I run past you... yeah, we'll fight. Aren't you a little toughie? Yeah, I'm a tough cookie. As what my mom says. Bryce. I didn't switch out Gyrokin. I gotta scoot in and check the posture. I don't want to be hunchbacking. Ow! Good boy. No. We will continue fighting him like this. Gyro might need a potion after this. Water versus fighting. What's that do? Not bad. I became confused. Fighting not very effective against me. Nice. And he's down. Level up. Are you gonna get another move? Nope. Hi! Don't you dare patronize me! I didn't say anything! Jeez. Caitlin. Yeah, you sound like a Caitlin. Razor Leaf. Nice. Any mold reports, Bean? Are you mold free? I haven't eaten mold recently, I'm proud to announce. I had some cantaloupe that went bad, and I recognized that it went bad before I put it in my mouth. I threw it away. Yippee! Yay! I just need need a sign that says, like, it has been 30 days since Bean last ate mold. Yeah, okay, there's a way back up. Voltorb, now we're getting electric types. But this is the one that explodes if you hit it, so... What does grass do against electric? It works pretty well. Was your resolution to not eat mold or eat less mold? My resolution was to try not to eat mold accidentally. And for anyone new here, yes, it is a habit that I keep accidentally. Keyword accidentally. I don't purposely seek out mold. But I keep accidentally eating items that have gone bad, and I don't realize that they've gone bad until after I've put it in my mouth. But so far, in the past 2 months, I haven't eaten anything contaminated. Proud to announce. I did have a Culver's burger the other day that was a little bit suspicious, but that's on them. What's down here? Pokemon Center! Yay! Heal my squad, please. What is your favorite flavor of Girl Scout cookies? Ooh, I just got a box from them, like, last month. They had a little stand outside the store. And it was like, I got 2 boxes. One was like a s'mores flavor cookie with like a sandwich cookie. And the other one was like a Rocky Road chocolate. And that one was really good. But I like whatever I like whatever one they have available, and I'd pick a different box every time to try them all. Thin mints are always goated, but the coconut lemon ones also slap. The peanut butter cookies. Ooh. You can't go wrong with peanut butter cookies. I love peanut butter. I eat peanut butter out of the jar. Because peanut butter can't get moldy. Or at the very least, I always eat it before it does. I have a problem where, like, I want to eat more, like, fruits and vegetables, but every time I purchase fruits or vegetables, they always go bad within, like, 3 days. And it takes me, like, 2 weeks to, like, get through a box of something. And it always goes bad before I have a chance to even enjoy it. I got a thing of lettuce, so I can eat salads, because I love salads. I love throwing a bunch of stuff on top of a salad. And within the span of like 3 days, the lettuce was bad. The lettuce turned black and slimy, and I had to throw it away. And I'm like, I didn't even get a chance to make anything with it. So I need a more reliable source of lettuce. What is this? It looks like it can be cut. Yes. Nice. I want to explore down here a little bit. Oh, it's just a person. Hello! Well, that's a skill issue if you always lose at a gym. Those guys are easy! They're the easiest fights you come across! A Pikachu! Kill it. Clefairy! Let's switch over to Gyro. Get you points. What about the little thing? Water Pulse. What? Oh, it didn't do anything. What if I just bit you? Follow me. What are you trying to do? What are you doing? You became the center of attention. Okay. I'll still bite you. Uh-oh. What about a tackle? No! Ah, there we go. What is this thing doing? Didn't do any damage. Gyro's a simp. He is. It's a problem. After all my training. Yep. I wonder why you didn't win at the gyms if all you're sending out is a Clefairy. Whatever came before it, I already forgot. I just got some caramel. Okay. Do you guys pronounce it caramel or caramel? Or does it depend on the context? Because I say caramel, and I'm proud of it. I just got some caramel brownie cookies from them today. And then smaller package stuff is overall more expensive. Yeah, I wish that they were out more often, because they were only outside the store that once, and then I haven't seen them again. So, I don't know if they migrate to different stores, or if they'll come out at a different point in the season. But I want some more cookies. I want another box. Those are good. I say it, cat. You shut up. How dare you take advantage of your typewritten format to make a joke? Here we go, rock tunnel! We finally made it. We finally made it. Okay. Gumball. Flash! Oh, that's cool. I wonder, does it only last for a certain amount of time, or do I have to keep redoing it? I keep forgetting to bring Gyro to the front! Dang it! Remind me as soon as this fight's over to do that. Because I haven't done it for the past 8 fights. Magnitude 5. But it doesn't affect me because I'm levitating! Water pulse. Nice. Okay, before I move, we're putting Gyro up front. Hello, sir. Pokemon fight, go! Alright. I gotta do some adjusting so I can cross my legs. I gotta take my lanky off. And sit myself up. Oh my god, I just realized what he's... Sir! Come on, man. Pokemaniac Ashton would like to battle. Ash? Cubone! We can get Cubone here. It's Water Pulse. See what that does. Cubone's fighting, right? Ugh. Let's Water Pulse again. Nice. See how much more points you get when you're not splitting it with another critter? Not much. That's right, Slowpoke is water type. So we're going to have to resort to just plain old violence. You missed, so I will bite you again for the remainder of your health. Beautiful. Oh, you'll be leveled up in no time. Got 1,000 for that. You give my mouth to wipe. It's been so dry here with the temperature dropping. My lips have been super cracked. So I gotta use some Burt's Bees. we go. It's minty. Okay, so I see a ladder down there. Found a rappel. Nice. But we don't want to repel anything. We want to fight every single one so that we can level up. Every single battle is worth it. It will lead to our ultimate victory in the end. What does Water Pulse do against you? It does quite a lot. Uh-oh. No! It hurt itself in its confusion. How about just a bite? No! Come on, man! Come on, you can do it! That's it! Not the brightest critter. I feel like that covers a majority of my team. Let's give him a potion. There we go. Good enough. I also need to remember the Petunia's Leech Seed can carry over to the other Pokemon. If I have her use Leech Seed and then swap her out, the drained energy will go to the next Pokemon in. So that'll be handy. If we're stuck in here for hours like we were last time. Water versus fighting? Does pretty good. But now I'm like, is that because of the types, or is it just because I'm level 22 and the Mankey's level 16? And I've only got 13 left, so I'm just gonna tackle. $169 points! Nice. Do you have any plans for Hermitaday May? Yes, and I'm trying to finish the projects that I have currently so that I can dedicate my time to Hermitaday May. So right now I've got a Digital Circus animatic that's in the works, and it's just taking forever to ink because I'm doing a lot of heavy shadows. It's taking a while. Also, Kane is really hard for me to draw. I need to practice him more, but the teeth forming the face with no cheekbones, like for expressions, it's a first for me to work with a character with only eyes and who is just a mouth that is constantly screaming. And same thing with Kinger, is that he has eyebrows, but he doesn't have the rest of his face to work with. He's just eyes and posture and hands. So I'm doing an animatic with the two of them, and I really want to finish it before the end of April. Which, if I actually take time to sit down and focus, I should be able to. I also want to finish the SS Hermit character cards before, by the end of April. Because I've only got 4 left. I've only got 4 left, and I think that I think I can do it. How many cards have you done? I don't know. Because I think the total characters for now is 19. And then I love that you can hear your Pokemon screaming at you when you hold still. I think there's 19, so the 19 minus the 4 I haven't done yet is 15. God, I'm so smart. I hear you, Gyro, I hear you. It's like Felix outside the bathroom door, just ah! So I want to get those done. And then, of course, as the story progresses, I'll make new character cards for the characters that get introduced. So after Cleo is properly introduced to the group, I'll make a card for Cleo, and then for book 2, I'll make ones for Grian, Gem, Pearl, Hypno. Centaurs. I was thinking about centaurs for Hermitidae, because I did draw hermits as centaurs before, just for fun when I was first watching them like 2 years ago, and I was like, oh, that'd be cute to draw. But this year I have an idea of just making a walk cycle for every single one of them. So that's why I want to get the cards done, so that I have like a set design for each of them that I can reference to give them each like a 6-second walk cycle. And then at the end of the month, I'll compile them together into a big group. So that'll be my challenge. Oh, not very effective. Water pulse. On 69 points, you are so close to leveling up! You're so close! No! Come on! You be quiet out there. There's so much noise outside, so many motorcycles. Please, don't they know I'm streaming? Pokemon? Good lord! There we go. Level up! Are you going to get a new move? Maybe? Nope. Alas! Oh god, I feel like I'm in Stardew Valley. Look at this. Wow. Pokemon might be... Okay, so these are the Smashables. Do I know Smash? I don't think I know Smash. Ooh, big tough Onyx. Oh, who am I kidding? It's level 13. Get him! I am running out of water pulses. I need to watch that. Aha! I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm home. Why are you down here, sir? Pokemaniac Winston would like to battle, and you've only got one, and it's a Slowpoke. Well, whatever shall we do? Which one worked on this guy? Was it Tackle? No. You used Disable! Ah! Oh. There we go, Bite works. Bite! Good. Very nice. We got 500 for that. Nice. Dude, we're gonna be rich when we get out of here. Water break! Drink your water. Drink your water. There we go. I'm so happy that I have a desk with a cup holder. I love it. Ow! I'm gonna save the waters. It flinched. Nice. 1 point. 1 point of damage. It's fun with you doing hermit stuff. It just makes it easier to picture them and tells you as hermit. Yeah, I love drawing them. Also, I had a realization the other day. Is that, you know, when you're neurodivergent and when you're young, your idea of play can sometimes consist of simply organizing things. Well, when I was little, I did that a lot. I like to organize things. I like to organize my stuffed animals by type or by species. I like to, even now, I like organizing stuff. I would organize my dolls by princesses or by dress or like color code things. I'd be the kid who would pour out a crayon box and then put them back in the color correct order. And that was fun for me. And I realized that what I'm doing with making these character cards is that I am making a set of dolls that I can now organize and have fun with. Because now I have all the cards, I can put the cards down and be like, okay, I'm gonna organize them by species and have all the elves over here, all the dwarves over here, or, you know, I'm gonna organize them by height. And I'm gonna put the tallest on this side, the shortest on this side, or I'll organize them by magic type. People who can do this type of magic go over here. People with this type of magic go over here. I've just made paper dolls for myself to organize and play with. And I'm not upset about that. I'm gonna organize them to my heart's content. I actually want to print them out and make some actual, like, I would love to print them out and have, like, actual cards of them with front and back. Just so I can do that for myself. I do want to figure out how to sell them as cards with the front and back, but because I have them in a square format, it might take a little bit of rearranging. Because there are sites that can print that. And I would like to sell it so that you guys can have your hermit cards to play with and organize. But it might take some rearranging, because like I said, I put all of them in the square format so that they fit on the YouTube page. But to print it as a card, it's got to be in rectangular format, so I might have to do some scooching. I might have to do some scooching around. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I need to actually finish all of the cards. Is there the D&D separation of wild, arcane, and divine magic? There's the light magic and dark magic that we've explored already, and it's pretty much light magic is what's just naturally in the air. In my own mind, I think of it as like Wi-Fi, and it acts very similarly to electric, and sometimes, what makes a magic user is that they're born with the genetic ability to draw that magic out of the air and produce a physical effect with it. Dark magic doesn't have that limitation, and anybody and everybody is capable of tapping into it and using it, provided you're in the right mindset. So that's so far the biggest distinction, but then you have elemental magics, which is, you know, the druids doing their plant magic, and the water mages, and then people who can, there's people in the world who can do like fire stuff. Very, very similar, like Avatar style. You can just do like elemental stuff. But then you have the extra layers of people who could just do like Harry Potter magic, of like their magic isn't the strongest, but with a wand they can conjure spells a bit more easily that allows them to like connect with the air a bit more. And they can do spells of like make stuff levitate, make stuff come towards you, make something bigger or smaller, make stuff fit, make a big item fit into a small box, stuff like that. So it is kind of just an open world magic system where I don't have set rules, I just have broad guidelines. And then whatever cool magic thing I could think of will just happen. I'm still proud of stuff like the chess piece, the chessboard, or like where the stuff is charmed to not be lost, and he tosses it over his shoulder and it reappears on the board. Just small like enchantments like that, just to remind you that you're in a magical world where this stuff is normal. It's household, everyday magic that you would use, and a very common spell is to just charm things so that they don't get lost. If you walk away, if you walk more than 2 feet away from it, it reappears. Or like the charms that keep bugs away from you. If magic existed, that would be one of the first uses for it, is to just repel things from you. You're just riding like a DM, cool stuff first, justify later. Exactly, that's what the entire story is. I think of a cool scenario, And then it's like, okay, how do I make this fit into the plot? But then that means that sometimes I come up with something later that contradicts something that I said earlier, and that's where I'm glad I have the power of this not being printed yet, is that I can go back and change stuff. And because I acknowledge that what I'm putting up on like AO3 is definitely, it's not first draft, but it's not the finished one either. So if something needs to be changed, like, again, after I wrote Cub's chapter, I went back and changed some of the dialogue earlier to make it match the language that we learned in that one. And so sometimes I'll go back and change stuff if I come up with something better later on. And recently, I want to make like a little post of it, and just like explain to the broader audience, but I had an idea for Scar's character, because for the most part, for the past few chapters, I've been kind of debating his character of like what direction I want him to go. Oh, because this is like the beginning of the story. We're seeing the character for the first time, and you need to set them up to be changed later, or so that they can have that arc. So I know where his arc ends, but I was trying to figure out how to write his character pre-character arc. And you can see in the dialogue previously is that he was really inconsistent within one, literally paragraph by paragraph. In one paragraph, he'd be really confident, and then the next paragraph, he'd be really nervous and like, oh, I can't do this, or I don't want to use my magic, it's not what I'm good at. And then the next chapter is like, oh, I'm the greatest magic user you'll ever meet. I can do that no problem. And that was me just like going back and forth between which version of him I wanted for the story, and I finally settled on him being way overconfident. He needs to be super confident to try and, or at least he needs to be putting on the facade of being confident. So it's not real confidence that he has, it's purely for show, just to make sure that people don't underestimate him or leave him behind. So, because he's very afraid of being left behind by the rest of them, and he feels that he has to push himself in order to reach the same level that everyone else is reaching, but he physically can't do that. So he's trying to make up for it by saying, like, I'm the greatest magic user you'll ever meet, 100%, I can do anything that you ask of me, even though that's not the case. And I might be drawing on my own experience, you know, being disabled and trying to work a 9 to 5 when you physically can't do it, but you gotta say you can so that they put you on the schedule. And, you know, someone being like, hey, are you okay? And you have to say I'm fine even though you're on the verge of passing out, because otherwise you'll get fired. So, I finally decided to just shift gears completely on him, and I went back and I changed a lot of bits of Scar's dialogue just to amp up that confidence. So in the, which one was it? Chapter 12? 11. When they're digging up the kudzu, there was a scene where B-Dubs is trying to teach Scar how to, like, pull the plants out by the roots. And in that moment, Scar was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't have the strength to do this today. I'm gonna do it my way, and I'm gonna, you know, dig it out with a gardening tool. And even while I was writing it, I'm like, that doesn't sound right, but that's what I'm gonna put down for now. So after deciding I'm gonna make him really confident, I went back and changed that scene so that Scar is trying to follow what B-Dubs is telling him to do, but his magic isn't working. And he's like, no, I can do it, trust me, I can do this. Just give me a chance and I'll do it. And B-Dubs has to calm him down and be like, if you can't do it today, don't worry about it. Here's a gardening tool, you can still help without your magic. And Scar is a little peeved by that. And I'm like, that fits a lot better. Because I also didn't want B-Dubs to be in a situation of, like, pushing him to do stuff that he couldn't do, and, like, hurting him, or, like, ignoring that he's disabled, and, like, trying to push him to do something that he can't. I'm like, okay, as a teacher and as a medic, B-dubs wouldn't do that. He'd be really careful about making sure that Scar's only doing stuff that he can do. But in that sense, now Scar is pushing against him with the stubbornness of like, why are you making me do things at level 2 when I can absolutely do things at level 10? And then he tries to do something at level 10 and he hurts himself. So I finally got a grasp on his character. So I did go back and change some scenes of dialogue. And now, that's also why it's been taking a little bit longer for the next chapter to come out, is because I've been going back and doing those edits. And then I've been rereading the edits. And now, from chapter 1 to chapter 13, just with those small bits of dialogue changed, Scar's character is so much clearer. And his arc is just progressing so much smoother. Like, there's no back and forth of, like, he's this way one sentence and this way in another sentence. Now it's just 100%, he's on the verge of being a cocky asshole, and I'm trying to amp it up. And it's also makes him a better foil for Mumbo, who has absolutely no confidence, but he's 100% able to do the things that he doesn't think he can do. Where his whole thing is that he's like, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, and then he does the thing, and it's like, oh, you did the thing. Oh. Scar is like, I can do it, and then he falls on his face. So, like I said, if you want to go back and just... Which ones were it? It was the Lessons in Redstones and Roots, and Buried in Time, and Landfall. Proud of myself for remembering the chapter names. I think those 3 are the ones that I did the dialogue edits in, if you want to go back and reread them. And tell me what you think. So I think they read a lot clearer now, and I think Scar's character has a much better, solid foundation to move forward with. His hubris will come into effect later, because I'm setting him up to be this, again, a cocky asshole. So you know what's gonna happen later is that something's gonna blow up on his face. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna hurt him so bad. I'm gonna hurt all of them. They're not making it out. Let me catch up. Also, I'm keeping the characters still, just because, again, I'm gonna cut this up into an episode later, and I cut out the yapping parts. So I don't want to accidentally activate a story thing and be talking about something different. So character will just stay here. Let me read up. Will Martin get a character card, or are they only for main characters? Ooh, I didn't think about doing cards for the other ones, but yeah, I think I'll give them cards after they show up in the story. Because Martin's gonna show up in the story. He's not gonna be a main character, but like I said, Martin is gonna be like Red from Animal Crossing, where he just shows up with a boat full of stuff, and he's like, hey, do you want to buy stuff? And Doc just keeps kicking him out every time. He's like, no, absolutely not, get off our island, leave. So Martin's just like a wandering trader who will show... Martin's the wandering trader, that's an idea. Martin will just show up every now and then with like random stuff that he's found from around the world. And he's like, hey, would you like to peruse my wares? And he'll like stay for a day and then head off again. And but Bigby will show up in like in book 3. So he'll be showing up later. I have an idea for like Jimmy to just be a character who they meet when they stop at port. And he's there for only a brief moment. But he's just a random character that they come across in the city, and they part ways. I was reading chat. I figured Scar was always dancing on the line of control in most situations. Yeah, and I think I finally adjusted his magic in such a way so that it's not affected by his health, but it's random and he's not really sure how to control it, because one day he'll feel really good and not be able to cast any magic, and then the next day he's like super sick and he can grow a tree. So he's that's gonna be part of the story, is him trying to figure out why some days it works and some days it doesn't. And it'll be like Etho and Beat-Ups trying to get to the bottom of why there's like a disconnect between himself and his casting. And that's gonna play a part in the story. It's a very good allegory for things like asthma. Yeah, or like any other kind of disability where you gotta say you're fine and push through just so that you don't get left behind. And it's like, yeah, I can make it. And inside, it's just like, no, I need to lay down right now or I'm going to pass out. But again, especially if you're working, if your boss tells you to do something, you can't say no. Whether you physically can or not, because otherwise you're gonna get fired. So even though the hermits will do that to Scar, Scar's kind of in that spot of being afraid that they're gonna kick him out if he can't do the work that he needs to. Sorry, my brain has a picture I can't get rid of. Beat dubs in your art style. I do want to draw some stuff from the charity stream, but I don't know if I'll have the time. I might do some doodles. Reread all of it. Got it. Hippie, another excuse to read more SS Hermit. Exactly. Go if you want to go back and reread. Like I said, it's those specific chapters that I mentioned where I've adjusted Scar's dialogue. And like I said, I think it reads a lot smoother now. Would Martin have a different mode of transport or storage every time? It'd be funny if he showed up on like a different boat every time. And it's like, how'd you come across that? Well, it's a long story. Or something's just wildly different every time. But I can't wait for him to show up. But I need to find a spot in the story to do it. Because I definitely want him to show up in book 1, but I need the right moment for it. And sometimes the stuff that he shows up with is plot important. So he'll be like, ah, here's a necklace of an eyeball. I don't know what it does, but it blinks sometimes, and it's like a very obviously cursed Watcher eye that maybe like Mumbo or somebody else would recognize. And they're like, oh, why do you have that? But he's gonna be fun to show up. Like I said, he's like Red in Animal Crossing, where he'll just pop up with some fake art and be like, hey, would you like to buy this? But I'm excited to keep writing. I'm currently working on chapter 14. I'm trying to make my way through it. It's taking a little bit, because again, I've been doing so much rewriting and editing that now I'm going forward again and I'm trying to figure out the pacing and the dialogue. But it'll be here. It'll be here soon. Anyways, back into the cave. Ow! Why are there so many monkeys in the cave? Please. Nice. Do it. Come on, I wasn't even at the trader yet. I was right there! I've got 10 water pulses left. There we go. Did Iskall just kind of disappear? He's there, but I'm making sure I'm not writing him too much. He's just, like I said, he's just kind of there, and he'll show up in the background every now and then. The only nameless background character. He's not getting a card. I'm gonna make a card for Stress, just because she's, you know, actually important in the story, and I was a big fan of her, and I'm sad that she's gone. But Stress's character still plays a pretty big role in at least the first book. but he won't be getting a card. I'll give him like a little doodle just for myself to see him in the lineup. Up for, you know, riding wise, but he doesn't deserve a card. He will disappear at some point. He's not staying. He'll disappear. Trainer battle. I don't often come here, but I will battle you. Well. Martha? You sent out an Oddish. What if I took a bite out of that Oddish? Ooh, nice. You missed. And one more bite. Nice. Come on, you're leveling up. Bulbasaur? Oh, look at how tiny it is. Tackle. You missed. Sleep powder. Oh no, don't put him to sleep. No! Fine. I'll send out the better version of you. You think you can do anything to me? Slice. I lost. Yes, you did. Now, where am I? Once again, I'm not ending stream until I'm out of this cave. How long that takes is up to the gods. And I am running out of water pulse. So maybe bite. Gyro's still asleep! Maybe the Astonish will wake you up. You know what? I'm just gonna keep going until he wakes up. He's not doing much damage to me. Come on! They can wake up normally, right? Come on! Bro! You can wake up! Bro woke up, there we go. Nice. Just picturing the bat just fluttering around his head, trying to wake him up. There we go. That's better. He gets crushed by a random boulder while caving. I have plans for Iscal. I have plans. Every group needs a Judas. Fight me! And do you know about Pokemon cosplay? Oh no. Come on, man. Steve! Steve sent out Charmander. Oh, well, would you look at that? I just so happen to have a water type. That's what I've been saving it for. Nice. Charger level 24. Are you gonna get a new move? Oh, never mind. That's a beat up a Cubone. I just noticed, cool looking hoodie. Thank you! Like I said, originally this was a chain, but the chain just, it literally evaporated the first time I put it through the washing machine, and it just exploded. So, this is a shoelace that I have tied it with now. But also, it's like the perfect Being the Brave hoodie, because it's like, you can't see it, but it's like a perfect crop that fits just the way I like it. And it's like the perfect shade of pink. And I can just pull this up. There we go, nice crit. $1,000 for winning. These guys give you money! Now how do I leave? Just one after the other. Now might be a good time to go get a sandwich or something, because I think we're gonna be here for a while. Let me out! There we go. I'm encountering battles, which means I'm going in the right direction. My Pokemon techniques will leave you crying. Is it a rock type? Are you gonna send out a rock type? Please, send out a rock type, huh? Get him, sea monster! I've got 7 water pulses left. Come on, man. 460 points. You're a better technician. Well. That and the Cheeto shirt are parts of the Bean wardrobe now. Yep. I've got quite the Barbie wardrobe. I need to see if I fought him already to determine whether or not that's the correct way to go. I guess when I run out of water pulses, I'll just switch over to Petunia again. And I will continue ignoring everybody else on my team. Did I fight you yet? I did not! I'm going the right way. Hit me with your best shot! A Machop. A Machop. Tackle. General's taking a beating. I'm sorry, man, but this is how you get stronger! You gotta practice! You need to learn how to take hits just as well as you can dish them out. No point in being able to punch like a tank if you fall over at the slightest breeze. You gotta learn how to stand your ground. Down to my last 5 water pulses. There we go, level up. Are you gonna get another move? Yes! Yes! He's trying to learn Dragon Rage. Finally! We can get rid of Splash. Imagine a Gyarados still knowing Splash. There you go. I didn't even read what Dragon... whatever the move was. What does Dragon Rage do? There you go. The foe is hit with a shockwave that always inflicts 40 damage. Cool. Oh, wait. So Gyro's a water and flying. So I gotta remember that Bite is a dark type. That does about 60. That does 60. Nice. Did I already go this way? Well. It's another bat! Oh, I just realized I could have used Dragon Rage. We'll get the next one. I don't want to waste it to take out the last 5 HP of a bat. Okay, I already fought you. I'm going the right direction. You're new? Alright. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. I know! But also, with the introduction of a new move, that means that we can keep Gyro in a little bit longer. We won't be running out of moves as soon as I thought. Forgot my hood's still up. I think my headphones are charged by now, so I can take my little dangly dongle thing out. Oh, there we go. What do you mean you missed on a tackle? Come on. Tackle. That's it. I said, tackle. There. Real quick, Bean, take glasses off. Ugh, why? Where'd you go? Oh, there we go. I gotta fix something over here real quick. There we go. Timmy Turner. Nah. I don't see it. On an unrelated note, you are now banned. Gotta smack you with the ban hammer for that one. What does Dragon Rage do? Ooh. Gonna hit you with the moderator bonk. Timmy Turner, my name is Doug Damadone. Doug Damadone. One word to Doug Damadone. There's a video I saw. No, I'm not gonna swap them out. That lives in my head rent-free. And it's the guy making the Doug Damadome hat out of paper. And it's like a series of 4 different TikToks. And with every iteration, he builds the hat bigger, and it's just him going on, like, adventures wearing the 20-foot tall Doug Damadome hat. And it's set to the music of the Doug Damadome remix. And every now and then, I just gotta watch it for my own mental health. It's like a breath of fresh air. But the first one is him, like, taking the hat into a Burger King, and he has to, like, aim his head downwards to get the hat through the door, and then he stands up, and it raises up, and it's just him at the counter, and the lady behind the counter is just looking up at the hat. And he gets the Burger King crown and puts it all the way at the top. We defeated him! No! Oh! He died! Everyone needs at least one dose of whimsy per day. Absolutely, and the Doug Dabadome hat video is my dose of whimsy. Max! Come on, Gyro. I want you to be level 30 by the time you leave this cave. I wasn't paying attention. Does Dragon Rage work? It works? Fantastic. You. Maybe I'm lost in here. Maybe. Oliver. I am down to, I think, my last 3 water pulses. But even if we've only got 2 left, they still work. Doesn't matter if you've got 1 bullet left or 6. Another Onyx! Well, I know what we need to do. I'm trying to remember if we've ever seen Doug Dabadome without the hat. I don't know. I never watched Fairly Odd Parents. I've seen clips. I've seen a bunch of clips, but I've never like actually sat down and watched an episode. That's me with a lot of shows because I didn't grow up with cable. I just had like VHS tapes of Looney Tunes, which I was happy with. But for a lot of new cartoons, or even like 2000s cartoons, I know of them, but I've never sat down and watched an episode. Like, I've only seen like 5 actual episodes of SpongeBob. One last water pulse. Yeah, I think of like modern day cartoons. Gravity Falls and Steven Universe are the only 2 that I've actually sat down and watched all the way through. What am I doing? Which way is out? Oh, poor guy. Just keep going west. You'll find your way eventually. I just made a loop! Alright, so we're out of water pulses. But Petunia can still handle rock types, but I want to see what Dragon Rage does against, rock. It kills it. Almost. And I think it's officially time to swap Gyro with Petunia. Is there anybody else we want to level up? I'll level them up later. Right now, I just want to leave. I just want to get out of here, man. Well, so we're just gonna lawnmower our way through all of these creatures. Good. Nice. Keep running. Just one after the other. All these battles are gonna make us stronger in the end. Trust me, this is all for the best. Yes, it's all for the best. What musical is that from? I've heard it pop up in my Spotify mix. Outsider's like, you need to show me some respect. You're the one who made eye contact with me and decided to battle. God. But sometimes I'll just put on like a list of random... I just put on a Broadway playlist, and a lot of songs will come up that I haven't heard before. And one of them was, yes, it's all for the best. And for the life of me, I can't remember where it's from. Send out Graveler. No. Oh, look at that. It looks like a mushroom. It looks like a fungus more than a rock. And now it looks dead. Okay, there's a ladder over there. I found an escape rope. But if I use the escape rope, it's gonna send me back! And I need to go forward! No! I guess if I want to avoid the fights, I could use a repel, but I don't want to avoid the fights because I want to fight. Slice. I want to get those EXP points. Down I go. You guys are gonna have to Blue's Clues help me on this. And tell me if I'm going in the wrong direction. Do you know how you can avoid getting lost in the mountains? You can bend twigs as trail markers. Well, that would be very helpful if there were twigs around here. It's a Jigglypuff. Kill it. Oh. It goes down so slowly. It almost makes it worse. Get. Gone. And gone. Well, see, I'm a Holland boy. These dang complex Canto caves be a bit much for my simple southern mind. Alas, she leveled up! HP is 111. We got 420 bucks! Okay. New battle, good. I said, it's just like real life. If you're facing battles, that means you're going the right way. We will Razor Leaf you. Not to put the image in your mind, but Razor Leaf sounds incredibly painful. Death by paper cut. Are you just gonna send out 3 Geodudes? Come on. What if a Geodude had a fossil inside of it? I don't know how they form. But what if one formed with like around a fossil and it had one inside of it? And dead. Nobody can match my power! Oops, out muscle. Imagine you get beaten in your responses. Oops. You can't oops-a-daisy your way out of this one. You have a Pokédex? I want one too. Well, too bad you're not Professor Oak's neighbor. And childhood rival of his grandson. Otherwise, you'd have one. Cooper! I had a character named Cooper who acted very similarly to this guy. You're water type. Grass beats water. Nope. There's a lot of motorcycles in this cave. They're just going on the road above. slowpokes in a row! Come on, man! Have some variety! Don't you know anything about team matchups? You gotta have as many different types of attacks as possible! I'm so jealous. Too bad. You're standing in front of the ladder and there's a... Fine! No! We're gonna try to make it through this last bit because I think that ladder might be the way out. Because he was kind of strategically blocking it. That was easy. Let me get to the Pokeball, please! There we go. Please. I'm getting hungry. I need to get out of the cave. I found a max ether. Ether? Is it either or either? An ether or an ether? Or an ether? Okay, tunnel. This looks straightforward. Eek! Don't try anything funny in the dark! Takes off my clown makeup. Okay. Bell Spratch? Either. Ether. Ether! Smack. It's Clefairy! I was about to say it's dead. Dang it, you ruined my joke. Oh, I wish it stayed that small. That would have been funny to fight a pixel. Come on, Petunia. There we go. Nice. We're gonna be level 40 by the time we get out of here. Bane, I forgot, did you get your own crop hoodie or was it just a desk mat? I have my own cropped hoodie, which you can buy yourself at beingthebrave/fourthwall.com. Link is in the description. It's in the back of the closet. I gotta find it. The downside is that it's black, so when I put it away, I can't see it. I don't know where it is. Ariana! Sent out a Pidgey. These poor birds. Slice! Frittata! Yeah. Got. Material field. I purchased the regular one for the corp, but I'm just curious. If I recall, it's very soft. It's very soft. Like this one I have on right now is actually kind of scratchy, but that one's got the nice, like I said, if I recall, I need to go find it. Put my hand inside again. I think it's got the nice fleece inside, and when you wash it, the fleece doesn't explode, which has happened before with fleece hoodies in my household. So it's super soft, super soft. But what I've learned also with stuff that's screen printed, flip it inside out when you wash it so that the screen print doesn't get ruined by the washing machine as quickly. But I think it's very soft, nice and cozy, but also thin. So it's not like a heavy. It's not like a heavy, thick one. What do you mean you missed? Come on, man. Ah! Who do I have that can beat up a plant? Buck, come here. Aerial Ace. Fantastic. Stun Spore missed. Aerial Ace. Nice. Does it do the shrinking after first wash? I want to size up just in case, because it said it was a snug fit, and I want it to be comfy. So far mine didn't shrink terribly. I don't think. But then again, I'm so tiny that if stuff shrinks, it's still big on me. So I don't think it shrinks terribly, especially with the hoodie. It's thick enough that it shouldn't get super tiny. Please! But I'll pull it out after I get out of the cave. Oh, come on, Petunia. It might be another hour. Go run your errands. I'll still be here when you get back. Just gonna run away from that one. I have one awakening left, and I must give it to Mungo. Look at that face. I just put her right in her mouth. The whole bottle. I came this far looking for wild Pokemon. I actually don't have a bean stream drive today, so yay! Yay! Don't worry, you're my stress release after running errands. Awesome, I'm glad I can be your stress relief. Somebody in this room has to be relieved of stress! And it ain't me! Get him! Thank you. No, we will not change. We will simply defeat the bird. I'm running out of Razor Leafs as well. If I run out of Razor Leafs before I'm out of the cave, then I'm gonna be out of Water Pulses, I'm gonna be out of Razor Leaves, I'm gonna be SOL for type moves against the rocks. Come on! How to relieve stress through text. We're having a good time. I'm glad somebody is! I'm out of Pokemon! You poor thing. Please tell me I'm almost out of here! Sign! 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 Rock Tunnel, Cerulean City, Lavender Town. We're out! Woo! Lavender Town? Lavender Town? Wait. I didn't just loop back around to the front, right? I didn't just loop back around to the front, right? No, because when we entered, there was a Pokestop to the right of the entrance. So we are at a different spot. Okay. I was very worried for a second. Kill the bird. I would have laughed so hard if it was the same side. I would have just quit and gone back to champions if that happened. I would have just given up and left. I need to save. Okay. Boop. Nice. We're safe. Oh my god, we're almost here. We're almost at Lavender Town. Oh, we came out the right side. Hello. Ha 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 ha. Nice. Clark. Geodude, fine. I'll fight another Geodude. Razor Leaf. And it's dead. God, do you remember when Weedles were giving us trouble? Good times. But not as good as being able to one-shot every single opponent you come across. That's how I play. Ah! Not laughing! Hey, Fever! Oh, poor guy! Oh, why are the hikers always so pathetic? Come on, man. Can't get through that way. Is there anything over here? Sign. Oh, there's something. Okay, there's you and you. Big building. Lavender Town! This is the music that always gets played in the lo-fi compilations. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, I always forget I gotta talk to these guys. They give you little story bits. Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of money. There's no job too dirty, no deed too heinous, no crime too wicked. I saw Cubone's mother trying to escape from Team Rocket. Ain't Cubone's mother the skull that Cubone wears? She was killed trying to get away. Oh boy! You know how the Cubone species wear skulls, right? Oh, there. People will pay a lot for one. Ooh. We are getting some lore. Well. We will have to explore Lavender Town further next time. Sorry, this is all Lavender Town, the home of every Pokemon creepypasta. I imagine I'm gonna take a wild stab and say that this is where the ghost types are. There's Pokemart. Is there a gym here, or is it just a town? Route 8. Oh. It's just 3 buildings and a giant skyscraper. If you're socially awkward enough, it's just pasta. Just simply avoid all of the scary things. And you will survive every horror novel. Just simply say, no thank you. If a ghost comes up to you, you go, no, no. I do not want to be haunted. And then you leave. And that's how you get out of a horror story. You just say, no thanks. And walk away. You stranger danger the demon. And then you go to a 7-Eleven. They can't get you. They can't get you there. 7-Eleven is too powerful. No ghost can get in there. It's already protected by its own demons. And the game has been saved. So now we're gonna do another round of Pokemon Champions. fun. I'm glad we finally made it to Lavender Town. I've been trying to get there for like the past 3 streams. I'm like, oh, let's go to Lavender Town first. You can't get there from here. You can't get there from this road. Oh, this way's blocked. You can't get there. That's loud. We finally made it to Lavender Town. Proud of myself. But, like I said, we will end the stream with a few more battles over here in Champions. It is, I was about to say weird, but it's nice how, like, throughout the different Pokemon games, I have my different groups that I absolutely adore. So over here, I don't want to use Venusaur. I want to use my dinosaurs. And then when I'm playing TCG, I don't want to use the dinosaurs. I want to use my Gyarados deck. And then over in FireRed, I'm only using Petunia and none of the other ones. So through each one, there's a different one, or a different group that I latch onto. And it's like, you're mine. When I'm this trainer, you're my Pokemon. And when I'm this trainer, you're my Pokemon. So today, let's see, we have some VP to use. Let's do a recruit poll, see who we get. That hat is also cute, by the way. I would 100% wear that, unironically. But the downside is you can't wear a cowboy hat and put headphones on. You're not using the dork types on TCG anymore? Oh, TCG Online, I'm using the dark types. TCG Pocket, I'm using the Gyarados deck. I did a few rounds of TCG Online the other day, and I came very close to winning both times. Okay, so does that mean that there's a shiny? It did a little sparkle, but I don't know what that means. Oh, wait. Paldean form Aqua Breed? That's cool as hell. I didn't know Salazzle was that tiny. Look at that. Look at that itty bitty. Just a regular toucan. Typhlosion. We already got you. Aw. Glisser. Lysor. Starmie. Starmie's cute. The funny thing with Staryu, when I was first playing Pokemon Go, one of the first ones I caught outside of the Mareep, so I was catching Mareeps left and right, and then one of the first ones that I caught that wasn't a Mareep was a shiny Staryu. And it was green. But it was my first time picking up a Pokemon game, so I didn't know that it was a shiny. It just had sparklies around it, and I'm like, oh cool, it's just a sparkly one. And then later, I found an actual Staryu, the orange one, but because the one that I had caught first was green, I assumed that the orange one was the shiny. I'm like, oh, that one's different. That one's gotta be special. So for the longest time, I had the shinies for Staryu completely swapped, because I got the shiny one first, and then I thought that the orange one was the weird one. You know. Look at that. What are you doing over here? You should be off in Pokopia. You know, you got your own game now. You don't need to be here. Starmie actually has good nature. Where's the nature? You talking about the ability? Or stat alignment? Ice Spinner, Surf, Waterfall, Reflect. Patatoros also looks really cool. Oh, look at the tail! It's a propeller. Timid with the higher speed and the lower attack. Huh. I'm torn. Just look at how cool that guy looks. Starmie will come by again. I'm gonna get the bowl. Not gonna use them anyways, because I'm gonna keep using my dinosaur pack, but... I collect them. There we go, ranked battle. Double. Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burning cauldron bubble. We had to sing that for choir one year. Get ready to battle Goyo. Goyo would taste good right now. I want Chinese food. My tummy was upset this morning, so I didn't eat too much, but now I feel better and now I'm hungry. What the hell is that? The walrus narwhal. Okay, so you got water, dragon, another water. So let's send out... Let's go with Teresa. I haven't used Teresa yet. We're gonna let Buster and Ragnarok sit out. I don't want them to get hit by the waters. Look at me, look at that drip! Look at how cool that looks. Look at how close that is to me. And once again, there is a mammoth butt covering the camera. Thunderfang on you. And ooh, 3 super effectives. Super effective on you. That there is a samurai sea lion, also known as Samurott. It looks cool as hell. Ow! I wasn't paying attention. What was that? Kill him. Ah. Oh. Focus sashed. Ah! Dang it. Just roll this. Which one? Which one? Let's try Teresa. Said we haven't used her yet. You. As long as we don't get one-shotted, this should take them both out. Whoa! Wait, where did the aura spear come from? What just happened? I chose Bullet Seed. What? There's nobody here to hit. Where'd the aura come from? I wasn't paying attention. Did it do it to itself? Hat. That's the one that kills you if you feel bad, right? You feel a negative emotion and it just flies 10 miles to beat you up. Okay, Tyler, got 2 super effectives. Let's go for poison on you. And then bulldoze on everybody. Sorry, Tyler, you're just gonna have to tank this. Poison, good. Don't kill your teammate, please. Super effective and it only did that. Ouch. That tree is just completely blocking her. Can't see the opponent! Extremely effective, ouch. Ooh, the poison's still working. Come here, Magnum. Oh good, it's not very effective on my teammate. Come on! Show them what a brontosaur made of flowers is made of. Made of flowers. Don't kill your teammate. Good. Come on, they're both weak. One more and we'll be good. Holding on. Woodberry. What does that do? What did she just do? You target an ally with Pollen Puff that heals them. Ooh. Oh, she's down! The poison got her! Headbutt! I don't have Pollen Puff, okay. Slower Pokemon now move first when the dimensions twist. Gotcha. It did nothing! Super effective and it did nothing! Headbutt! Full party wins. Let's go. Let's go. One more round. One more round. I'm doing good now that you guys are watching. Previously, I was getting beat up left and right. Win streak bonus. Let's see if we can keep it going. God, look at her forehead sticking out from behind it. Come on, man. Nuke. Did I say we're battling Nuke? Alright, we got water, fighting, and water. So again, we will avoid our rock boys. Confidently leans back in the chair before falling. No! I'm trying not to. Like I said, I lost the bolt that keeps in my my anti-tilter wheels, so I just duct taped it, and then it was after I duct taped it that I realized I'd put it in wrong. I've lost several bolts on this already. Oh. Pretty much everyone on my team is so big that they just block whatever's on the other side. Ooh, which one do we wanna fight? I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna Thunder Fang you. Almost. Polytoad. Avoided the attack. Oh, ice. Ow. My boy. My son. Goodbye. Teresa avoided it. Ah, dang it. Who's gonna be good against grass beats water? I need to say it out loud to myself, or else I'll get it mixed up. What if we both bullet seeded you? No, wait, I got it mixed up. Petals. Get out of here! Get out of here! Perish song. All Pokemon that heard the song will faint in 3 turns. We'll just have to win in 2. You have 3 turns to switch them out. Okay, so if I switch them out, it'll eliminate it. Sneeze, slurp. Doesn't Forretress explode? It does in the card. Let's bring in Winifred. Holy moly! Come on, Magnum. Ah, Mage is stronger against special moves. Well, we don't have any on this side. If I Mega Evolve, would that wake it up? Oh, its eyes are still closed. Dang it. Goodbye, Magnum. That's what you get for knocking out my friend. It's me versus whatever the hell that is. Okay, Teresa's still in. I forgot. With full health. Horsepower, smackdown, body press. Let's hope the 2 effectives will do the job. Oh no. Oh no. Bug and Steel is actually very strong, its only weakness is fire. Well. Five times, nice. She's hanging on. That didn't do much. Again. Come on. 2, 3. 3 times, come on. Come on, girl. She's holding on! She's holding on! Come on, you can do it! You can do this! 2 times! Ah! No, she's still in! She's still in! And she ate a berry! God bless! Go! Luke. Without a single hitch. Win streak bonus! Look at us go! It's like a cockroach, it just wouldn't die. Me or them? I think that's a good one to end it on. I'm gonna be stuck here for hours playing this if I don't stop. And I need to go get some food. But anyways, I would like to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for joining me for some Pokemon adventures today. Remember, if you're enjoying the videos or VODs or anything else that gets put up on this channel, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a moment of my cute face. Look at that! Look at that face! It's adorable! I'll see y'all next time. Be the brave